Hey everyone, Robot here. For the next few videos in the Survivor Tips series, we'll cover how to counter ranged killers. By ranged killers, I mean killers whose power allow them to hit survivors from far away or over structures. I've categorized the killers in long range, medium range, and short range. In this video you're watching right now, we'll cover general tips that apply to all ranged killers, and in future videos we'll talk about specific killers. The first tip is very basic and we'll get more specific as we move along. While looping ranged killers, try to keep structures between you and the killer. Try to not give them clear line of sight so they don't get an easy hit on you. Number 2. When you find yourself out in the open with no structures you can get behind to avoid the killer's power, try to keep an eye on the killer by looking behind you and dodge their power if you can. For certain killers like Trickster and Deathslinger, zigzagging left and right can help you avoid getting hit. Don't forget to also look in front of you any chance you get, since you might run into a wall or other structures if you don't. Number 3. When you loop structures that have vaults, like LT walls or jungle gyms, keep in mind ranged killers could use their power and hit you through them. Don't just blindly run across them. When possible, stop and take a moment to see if it's safe. Practice your check spots. Also, there are certain openings between structures where killers can use their range power or ability to hit you as well. Keep your check spots to see if you're good to go across them. Number 4. When looping short structures, crouching is a viable resource. Crouching at the right time can keep you from getting hit. Crouching can even work out in the open. Or if you have no other choice, crouching at the end of a vault animation can prevent you from getting hit. Specifically against Nemesis, crouching after a vault will prevent you from getting hit by Nemesis's tentacle, or any other structure that's taller than a survivor while they're crouched. Number 5. Ranged killers can easily hit you over drop pallets, so when looping around them, if you're not injured, don't drop them right away. As you run through the pallet, some killers may respect it for fear of getting stunned, and they may stop themselves right before they get to the pallet, or stop and pull up their range power or weapon to try to hit you through it. This can give you enough distance to run through the pallet and run around the tile again. If the killer doesn't respect the pallet and you get hit, since the speed boost is not as good as it used to be, it might be safer to stay in that tile, since you are versing ranged killers and they may catch up to you quickly. If you're injured and don't have much of a choice, you could try hiding behind the pallet and dropping it when the killer doesn't expect it. Or if the killer's range weapon or power is on cooldown, you could pre-drop as well. Let me share an example of why dropping pallets when it's not absolutely necessary can affect you. Say that you're not injured and you drop the pallet, but you still get hit. You would have wasted a resource and also wasted a bit of the speed boost that you get from getting injured. If you have a health state to give, use it in a smart way, conserving resources. Number 6. Faking vaults can also help you avoid getting hit. If you know the killer has you on their sights and you have no other choice, run towards the vault to make the killer think that you'll vault it. But keep running away from the killer once you reach the structure. This doesn't always work out because some killer players are patient. But when it does, it buys you a bit of time to get away to try to find a safer tile to loop. This can be very useful when it works. If you'd like to be notified when I upload the next video, you can subscribe to the channel. If you would like to watch more survivor tips or builds, you can click on the playlist shown on the left hand side of your screen. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, we're gonna take off here.